Hey there, my name is Josh and I'm sitting next to a Maytag dryer, and it's Maytag in the Quiet series, 200 series I believe. Probably similar to the Performa series. It's an older dryer from 90s maybe. I like to buy old dryers. I don't like to buy new touch panel dryers and washers because I feel like they just give me problems. We always go back to the old stuff and you can fix them easily. Sometimes a problem goes wrong with the dryer, and it's usually a simple fix. I think I've replaced the fuses on this thing at least 6 times. Buying aftermarket cheaper fuses is still better than the originals. But I had a problem where there's nothing worse than loading up a load of wet laundry and having it not function and hearing a weird sound. So I looked up all the different things that it could be online, and couldn't locate the problem according to any of the videos I watched. So I found it myself, and I'd like to point it out for anybody else who has it. So let's get on with it. So I'm not going to give you the whole runaround on how to remove the drum. Generally the tops pop up, then there's 2 screws here. You pull the front off, then you take 4 screws off to get this drum guard off, and then you pull the drum out. It just lifts out. Now sometimes these wheels will go bad. These are the support wheels for the back. Each one of these wheels has a little C-clip on there, or a little O-ring, sorry, that clips onto. And when I came in here looking for the problem, I couldn't locate it. I mean, the motor seemed to be okay. This is a tensioner belt, and if the belt was also nice and tense on the drum itself, couldn't locate the problem there. So we had tension, and the motor still works. It's not seized up. So what I found out after looking a little closer is this wheel right here, when I first came in, was slightly off forward, and I think it was even leaning a little bit. And what I realized is that the O-ring had popped off of this. What that probably did was put the drum slightly off balance, putting more torque on the motor. But this was the culprit right here. See, this is the the pulley that's supposed to be, you're supposed to screw this onto the motor. So you can buy a new pulley. So if I pull it out tight, yeah, it'll spin with the motor, but it's just spinning freely. And so this part is completely loose. The only way to get that off is going to be, I mean, maybe you could use JB Weld. I don't think it'd be worth it. I think that most likely if that is stripped, then the axle is probably stripped as well, which means you just have to buy a whole new motor. I'm gonna try to get it off, but it is so seized on there that I have no idea how to remove it. It can't be unscrewed, so I'm going to try to pry it off. But anyhow, if you run into a problem where your motor's not running and you can't figure out what the hell's going on and you've tried all the other options, check the pulley, see if it's loose on the axle. So, hope that helps somebody out there in the future. These are pretty simple units to fix once you know the basics, but that's something that kind of slipped my eye. I'm glad I found it. Take care now.